connected. Talk about the episode that I just finished watching, which was today, the 19th, and it was very interesting because even in the credits, this was just go in my videos real quick because I don't know what's popping in there. But how are you guys doing today? Hopefully, right now, right now, because let me just put this right here. See, I am live right now. So, anyhow, let's get into the it's competitive. Is talking about the same thing. I'm so sick of it, But we finally found out why Sunny was Margot's father is because the guy that told Sunny to kill Margot's father was having with Margot's father's wife, right? Or something. So I'm wondering if Margaux, she thinks that guy that died is her father. So I'm wondering if her father or not. I'm not sure. Or the guy that told Sunny to kill him is her father, if that makes sense. Let me just delete some. Okay. Everything is looking good on my page so far. Anyhow, so we have Jason and Sam scene. Then we have Michael and Peter and Maxie, which is really interesting because I really wanted to. I think Maxie and Michael make a great couple. It would make sense if they would have been together, but they're trying to push this Peter and Maxie thing. As you guys can see, Maxie's already having some kind of feelings that she will not, come clean about, but obviously she has some kind of feelings for Peter. It was interesting to see them put Michael in that scene with her and Peter at the hospital today, because she thought something was wrong with, her baby. And I thought it was really interesting how they had Michael and Peter standing beside each other and worried about Maxine, like, like it's going to be a thing. You know what I mean? And then we had Margaux with her breakdown. She was being so strong and so dry and so not caring about what anyone has to say about her, breaking the law, what Drew had to say about her breaking the law and having this flash drive and trying to bribe him to commit, like break his family into basically, or break his family apart because of her selfish need of trying to get Sunny to go to jail. And if she brings down Sunny, Jason goes with him. You know what I mean? So it's just so, if Jason didn't go with him, then hey, but Jason is going to go down with him because Jason is the one that, pulled the trigger most of the time for Sunny. So let's just talk about Margaux and Drew scene today. I felt, and I don't want anyone to feel like what I'm about to say, is hating on Drew because I love Drew, but I felt like this scene was very hard for me to watch because I want Drew to be like, I know he can do this. You want Margaux to really go down? You could have record her. Record her. She had no idea, and she was just blobbing away while she was talking about, oh, and if the only way you're gonna get me to prove that I am doing this is if you're recording me. He could have just stood there and just had her talk everything. But he didn't. And I would have loved if the writers just let him do that. Why when Jason wasn't around, Drew was the strongest on the show, and now that they have Steve Burton back, they want to make it be like he's the strongest person, he cannot be touched, this and that, and Drew now is like getting all the leftover crap. I just don't understand this. Because we know that Drew is a smart person, and we know what he's capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? So why are they not incorporating these skills for him? Like, it's so easy to just have a phone and record everything she says and then go to Jordan about it and get her fired. It's such an easy thing to do if they don't want, her trying to take Sunny down. She can't if she's not the DA anymore. You know what I mean? So I just don't understand why that wasn't into play. They could have killed the situation, but again, it wouldn't be a soap, right? So soap has to be messy, has to be dragged out. I understand that. I'm looking at my notes, guys, so if I'm looking this way. And then, you know, we had Margaux walking away, going to the elevator, and before she does that, she goes, well, you know, well, I have a feeling you're going to change, you know, your mind. I'll keep the flash drive with me, but I have a feeling you're going to change your mind, and when you do, you know where I am. So this flash drive is going to be a thing forever. Like, but I feel like, before I even say that, I feel like Drew is going to get his memories back. I don't know how, but the flash drive is going to come into play somehow. Margaux is going to lose it, and Drew is going to get the flash drive. I'm pretty happy that Drew decided not to do this, and he loves who he is today. You know, he loves his life, and I knew that when he was talking to Peter in yesterday's episode, and he asked Peter about, you know, what would happen if he will get his memories back. So all of everything that we have seen, who he was as Jake Doe, will be erased. Like, he wouldn't remember Sam. He wouldn't remember Monica. He wouldn't remember Elizabeth. He wouldn't remember Jake, Danny, none of it. Just who he was in the past. And that is pretty crazy, you know, really, really crazy. And he chose to, because he wouldn't even know who Oscar is. Like, Oscar is on his, like, we don't even know if Oscar is going to live. And for him to be selfish and say, I want to get my memories back, that's throwing away his memories with Oscar, and not even being there for Oscar if they decide to write him off the show, you know? So I don't know. I'm glad that, you know, Drew decided not to go that route right now. But we all want Drew to get his damn memories back. Come on. And then we have Jason and Sunny's scene. Like I said, it's pretty boring. Then we have Jason and Sam's scene. So I'm going to skip that and go to Jason and Sam. Because I'm sick of Jason and Sunny, y'all. Jason and Sam's scene. I'm like this. Sam, what's holding you up to be with this man? If you want to be with him so bad, what is holding you up? Why aren't you ready? Why aren't you ready to be with him? Go and be with him. Drew ain't going to stop you. He probably going to be a little bit, you know, upset in his feelings or whatever, but he ain't going to stop you because he knows that you know what I'm saying? In his head, you were already with him. You already with Jason in Drew's head. So Drew ain't going to stop you. You know what I'm saying? Like, go be with him and stop giving us these back and forth, holding my man's Drew's hand and, you know, trying to be there for him. No, you can't have it both ways, shorty. You have to make a decision, a final decision. Be with Jason, be second place or third place, because Elizabeth, I think, is second place. Sunny and that family's first place. Elizabeth is second place, and Sam is third place. So be third place then. Okay? Please. But we all know that Sam and Jason is going to be together. But I know it's not going to last. But I feel like she needs to be with Jason to figure this out. But please stop, like, stretching this damn thing. Let she be with him. That's how I feel. Let Sam be with Jason. I'm so sick of it. Sick of it, y'all. I'm sick of seeing her smiling at him, you know, with them googly eyes like, bruh, just be with this man. Have sex with him already. That's what you want. Sam, please have sex with him already. But I'm going to say this, and I want y'all to note this right here and right now, that yes, Jason and Sam going to get back together, but I tell you, he going to cheat on her. As soon as things going to hit the fan, he going to cheat on her again. I heard this spoiler that he going to end up in Elizabeth's arms again. I hope not. I hope not. Not like that. I love Elizabeth and Jason. And and I had a question, like, I think on my other videos, why do I support Elizabeth and Jason and not Sam and Jason if I feel like Sam is second place to Jason, but why would you want Elizabeth to go through something like that? Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Jason treats Elizabeth and Sam differently to me. To me, he treats her differently. When they're together in a scene, it's just natural to me. I can't help it. I fell in love with those two together on screen. It's natural, it's real, and I feel like that could have been the epic love story if they were written the right way. You know what I'm saying? But they weren't. They weren't. And then Sam and Jason, it really don't make no sense to me, because if that, to me, in real time, in real life, I wouldn't even stay with that man. I'm sorry, he looked good and all, but I wouldn't stay with him because he cheated on me. He treated me like crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I stay with somebody like that? Jason, you could comment all you want in the comment section, talk about Jason treats Sam like a queen. What? When? Where? What? How? Where did you see that? Pass me a clip. Oh, the good times. I'm talking about the bad times. It's too many bad times over the good, honey. It's too many bad times. Y'all cannot tell me that Jason treats Sam really good. Jason, listen, this is the best I've seen Jason treat Sam right now at this moment when he came back, trying to get her back. This is the best thing I've ever seen Jason do. Okay? The longest. The longest. I'm surprised he's not even in anybody else's arms. I'm surprised he's not hanging out with Elizabeth right now. I'm surprised he's not mad that she's moving on with Franco and she's getting married to Franco. I'm surprised Jason is staying in his place right now. Okay? Anyhow, she would never find a man as good as Drew. Never. And if Drew do end up with somebody new and get married, oh, bless Sam. Bless Sam's heart. At that point, I will not want Sam to go back with Drew. At that point, when he's moved on and getting married to somebody who actually loves him, no, Sam needs to stay with Jason forever. Okay? I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. So at this moment, Drew is single. It's still fresh. The divorce happened, but I'm still, I'm still hoping they will be back together. And I think they will. But if they ever make Drew, I can't even speak, y'all. If they ever make Drew end up with somebody else and she's actually beautiful, I wonder if, he going to end up with, what's her name, daughter that just came on the show. What's her name? Nina's daughter. She's she's new, she's beautiful. I'm not saying that I want Drew and her to end up, but you just never damn know, do you? But if she turned out to be a nice character, and yeah, I want Drew to end up with somebody that appreciate him and not in love with another man. Anyhow, let's move on. And, Sam is telling Jason about Spinelli, giving her the case and la la la. And why Spinelli did it, and how Jason act like he don't even know why Spinelli did it. Like, come on, Jason. You smart, but then you act like you ain't smart. I don't understand it, y'all. He act like he's smart when it's necessary, but when it's not, when he needs to be, like when somebody's speaking to him and trying to tell him something, he acting dumb. Like, Jason, we all know what's popping. Spinelli gave her the case because he wants Jason and her to work together, right? And be together. Because in Spinelli's mind, Jason and Sam are meant to be. But my thing about this is, I remember a scene when Sam got married to Jason as Drew Jason, right? They got married, and they were sitting at the table, Spinelli and Sam. And Spinelli said, listen, that's why I call Spinelli a two-faced little character. He said to Sam, wow, I've seen you happy before, but not this happy, right? That's what he told Sam. So you're telling me Drew made Sam the happiest woman on earth. And then when Jason came back into town, you on the bridge with Jason when Sam was getting remarried to Drew Kane, talking about he could never make her happy, when you knew and you lived and you saw Spinelli that Drew made her happy, even though she thought this man's name was Jason, but at the same time, she loved this man. Okay? And you saying that, let me tell you something. That man didn't make her happy because he was Jason Morgan. And I think Sam even said that in a couple lines. He made her happy because he is him. I think, damn, she did say that. Drew made Sam happy because he is him, himself, himself. Not Jason. Jason can never make Sam as happy. Listen to me. Am I preaching the word or what? Jason cannot make Sam happy the way Drew made Sam happy. And I think that, damn, if these people look deep inside, they know this. They know this. But, you know, they believe in this Jason thing, Jason and Sam together forever. No, everything is meant to, you know, end sometimes. Like I said, Maxie and Michael, I think it's probably going to be like a little love triangle. I'm hoping. It would be so much interesting to watch Peter and Maxie trying to be together. Let's put some drama in it. And, you know, I don't know if Maxie would ever choose Michael. But, because Francesca, what happened to Francesca? She out of the loop. I don't know what happened to her. But I would love to see that play out. You know what I mean? Because it would make more sense. A lot of stuff I really didn't care for a lot of stuff in this episode. Like the Jordan and Curtis wedding. We all know that's coming up. They finally got a space. We all know who's going to be invited. Sam and Drew going to be invited. Drew is going to be what? Curtis' best man. I bet. Another wedding, right? Jason won't be there. Okay? And if he does, if they write him into that wedding, no, Jason definitely don't need to be there. Okay? To be nowhere near that wedding. But that's a thing to look forward to. But I really didn't care about Curtis' grandmother. I forgot her damn name. And why she don't want to go to this wedding because she can't stand Jordan and Jordan and her. Whatever. Get over it. Okay, Jordan did not pull the trigger just like Peter didn't pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, these people are just getting on my nerves. But anyhow, you know, the episode was okay. You know, Drew got on my nerves a little bit because I felt like I wanted him to tell Margaux to suck it. You know, suck it. I know you can do it, Drew. Tell her. Suck it. I don't need you. Like, move. And then when Sam came in and talk about, you know, Margot's going to believe everything that they present her about her father because she's going to deal with it. After she's done dealing with it, she will believe. So I'm thinking Margaux and Sam is gonna have a scene together. But the last scene that they had, Margaux won over her. Like, Sam didn't say much. She just paid her daggone for her liquor, her drink, her shots, and then she bounced. I'm just like, bruh. Anyhow, but we know Margot's she's not as tough as she, you know, claimed to be because that last part when she was in the elevator and she broke down, I was like, damn, yo, she really loves her father, you know, but her father in real time, he wasn't a good man like she thought he was, you know. But yeah, y'all, that's how I feel about this episode. I really didn't like it because I think GH is trying to mess us up. You know what I'm saying? They put Drew and Sam as the credit. And then they have J-Sam scenes. Like, that. Listen, that's not why we watch it. If I knew it was going to be J-Sam scene, I would not be watching that episode. I would not. But they tricked us today. They really did. Anyhow, I hope y'all are good. Please comment down below. This video is not going to be too long. It is already 20 minutes, so that is pretty long. And yeah, let's talk down, you know, in the comment section and see what y'all think about this whole Margaux and Drew thing. I'm glad Drew made a decision and moved on with his life. Sonny, oh yeah, Sonny was just like, Drew don't have his back. What you mean? When the last time you hang with Drew? When the last time you checked on Drew? The only time you checked on Drew is when you were checking on yourself, which was yesterday's episode. Talking about, you know, Margaux is going to try to use you to get information about me, to put, you know, take me down, to cover your ass. That's the only time. What you mean if Drew have your back or not? Why would Drew have your back? What's wrong with Sonny? What is wrong with Sonny, y'all? Comment below. What's wrong with him? Oh my God. You don't need to have your back. You won't have his back. When you found out that Jason Morgan was really alive, you like put this man that did everything for you, risk his life for you. You put him on the cold shoulder, didn't even tell him who really who's this man that had his wife at the time, well, not really married, because but they were together. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And he just like really just changed in a couple hours for Jason. And you telling me you want Drew to have your back? Get out of here. But I do love the part when Sam came in and he asked her, so, how is he? And she thought that he was talking about Danny or something, and he was like, no, Drew. How is, Drew? I love that. First time in history that brotherly kind of, connection happened. Like, Jason finally asked about his brother. No, he said he thought Jason was talking about Oscar, but he was like, no, how is Drew? Oh my God, that was really nice. I really loved that part. But that lovey-dovey stuff between those two, I'm just like getting sick watching. We're getting sick watching it. Every time I'm watching them on screen, I get like it's just not right. I'm sorry, like I feel like it's not right for them to be together. And I don't want to feel like, oh, because I'm a J Sam fan, I just can't buy it. I just can't see it. Maybe in time when they get back together and they're trying to tell their story or end their story or whatever the case may be, because I feel like that story is not going to last. But maybe I'll get kind of used to it, seeing them, but maybe she just need to be with him already, have sex with him already, and then wake up in the next morning and, the bedroom scene and all that, like how they have with Dream, and then we have to get used to it. But I just feel like, damn, now it's just like, it's not the time. I can't get used to it. I hate how Jason look at her, and I'm just like, and then she's just looking, oh no, honey. Oh, I can't do it. Anyhow, I'm sorry, y'all. Comment down below. I'll see y'all in Monday's episode. I don't even think I'm watching Monday's episode because there ain't no Dream. Okay? There ain't no Dream. So I'm watching it, but I ain't gonna, do a review on it. So just let me know what y'all think about this episode today. And if y'all watched it live or not, and what the case may be. And were y'all tricked too, like I was today? Yeah. I love you guys for always tuning in, supporting me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.